That guy is carrying a gun. I mean, a weapon, a shotgun? Is that a shotgun? I'm not a weapon expert, as you might be able to tell.
Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt.
Oh, he's petting her, okay, he cannot be that bad.
Oh, Duke, you rascal.
Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were...
Some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here?
Skunk ape.
Sorry I asked.
His expression.
And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't... Is that...
Yep.
I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Oh, that's kind, I guess. Thank you. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. Item, offer Duke your boiled peanuts. So I still have them. Should I give them to him? Keep your peanuts to yourself. What if I offer Duke my boiled peanuts? Sure, why not? You hold out the slippery bag in front of Duke. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer. But you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like. Oh no, I don't want him to have food poisoning. I didn't think this through. This was an impulse decision I made.
Boiled peanuts from your backpack? No, I'm all set, thank you. Now both of you all head back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? And now she has her camera on. I need to see this. Even Gretchen looks worried.
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down.
Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best.
That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night, yelling about chungabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and I can't afford to lose many more than that.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken.
Now see, this is why I don't care to come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you.
Oh, Duke, you don't think it's...
I do actually. It's those damned mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It wouldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 90s, and even those were iffy.
It's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees.
Okay, from all of these characters, I trust Gretchen the most.
I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight.
Street smart lie. Okay, we'll go home. But we were here first. What? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Right on, Duke. Kill the mountain lion. Can't you just buy more chickens? Okay, let's go. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. I get that you are here with a weapon. As far as I can understand, these are not lands owned by Duke, right? So these are like public trails we are walking on, so why should we go home when he's lurking in the woods with a shotgun? It feels weird that we would go home, but I have a feeling that this person might not let us be if they do not believe that we are gonna go home, so what should I do? I mean, part of me wants to choose the final option, don't butt in, this is between Duke and Stella, and part of me wants to use my street smart and lie option and say, okay, we'll go home. I normally would not want to lie, but I'm playing a character who is street smart, so I'm gonna try this option just for the heck of it, just to see what will happen. Okay, we'll go home.
What?
Good, I'm glad you've got some sense. Stella needs somebody like that around.
Why? Because she doesn't have any sense of her own? Like, why do you think that? You can have different opinions and still be respectful towards each other. You don't need to insult each other's intelligence.
But I've got to film tonight.
The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. I so know what you mean. Goddamn YouTube posting schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. No, Stella, we should leave. We should leave and we shouldn't come back. You turn and wink at Stella as suddenly as you can. She immediately picks up what you're putting down. Alright, Duke, maybe you've got a point. Come on, Katie, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. Is this Stella's lying face? Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe. Wow, stay safe. Stay safe. I can't help but feel like Duke is disrespecting Stella a lot, but I don't know what happened in the past. I mean, Duke said that Stella made him look like a fool, but I don't know if that is the truth. Clearly they two share some kind of past and they disagree on a lot of things, but you can disagree with other people and still be respectful towards them. And at the moment Duke is talking to Stella with such sentences like, "You're finally seeing some sense." I mean, that attitude is just a bit weird. Well played, Katie. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town. Now, come on, I know where we can loop around without him noticing. Yeah, we sure fooled him. Can we actually go back to town though? Follow Stella. I'm gonna follow Stella. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? Not at all. She hands you the camera and takes possession. Let's do this. Oh, we're actually recording and everything. Awesome. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Katie, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellas. She calls them Stellas. That's awesome. And keep... Oh, that was Gretchen's line.
And keep digging, Cretches.
I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? It's breathtaking, it's hard to take it all in. What with all the danger. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. I've seen better. Not a fan of the bugs. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. Remain silent. Oh, is this a romancing option? Well, I'm gonna say it's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh.
I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Oh, she must be lonely. I mean, she seems so happy to have company here. And to have someone to talk to. So I'm glad I can be here with her. I'm glad she's not in the woods alone at night. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying, "Wow," into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Oh, I'm glad to be here too, and I hope we will meet some exciting but also safe cryptids from, I don't know, far away. What was that? Look at Gretchen's face. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. What was that? Oh no, the skunk ape has found us. It's due back with his shotgun. Run! Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Or remain silent. I'm gonna ask, what was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What? What the fudge? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. What's going on with that face? Are these tumors or something? Poor creature. Pain. Rot. Decay.
A deer! Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him!
And then it's gone. What the fudge? Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh my! It seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me?
She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Oh, that's bad, yeah. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? So wholesome, they are so cute. Just quickly taking a look at the scenery. Oh, they're so sweet together. Talk to animals. I think that deer was threatening us. There was something wrong with that deer. Why do you bring her with you? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back. Remain silent. I'm gonna say this one. I don't think that deer was threatening us. I felt like it was in pain and not threatening us. So I'm gonna choose the second option. There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I'd bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? Oh, okay, these were the same options. I'm not gonna ask why she brings Gretchen with her. I mean, Gretchen needs walking and exercise, so they both need fresh air. It's gonna do good for them both to have Gretchen with her. So I'm gonna support her and be excited. That got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks.
Ah, wow, trail snacks.
As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Trail mix, extra M&Ms, apricot. Let's take a look at this a bit better. Wow, that's like perfect backpack packed with perfection. Perfect. Those were many words which didn't belong together, but when I see this many snacks, I get overwhelmed and happy, so it's fine. Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms, take a snack bar, take the dried apricots, take the sesame sticks. No thanks, I'm not really hungry, or remain silent. These are the best choice options ever. I love that I have a choice.
All of these sound so good, but I'm gonna take a snack bar.
You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice, a good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. That's perfect. I like to make my own and I tend to make them with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. That's totally my bag. I'm very happy, thank you. It's a good combo. I'm just a big fan of food. It's all food to me. I don't feel strongly about it. Black cherries, black cashews. Silently tear into it. It's a good combo. Who could turn their nose up at a dried cherry? And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy yet soft. True, very true. Thank you, thank you. I love all nuts equally, but finding the right ones for my bars has been a long process. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. I love how detailed this conversation is. We are actually talking about architecturally sound enough consistencies of right kind of snack bars. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos, though occasionally I'll still experiment with pecans. They fall apart so easily though. Anyways, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. I see that and it's awesome. You and Stella settle down on an overlook. snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in confusion, yeah? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Katie. Confusing, my friend, confusing. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Wow. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say, shrug and remain silent. Where would my character live? Should I live with a difficult roommate? For this story, why not? I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for any boundaries. Oh, that sounds bad. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. That sounds troublesome. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Oh no, almost like he wants me to watch him. That's really weird. Oh. And at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles which I always wind up stepping in. Katie, you need another roommate. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyways, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's a particularly horrible cat. And it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. I love this. Okay, now it all makes sense. So I have a cat now. My character speaks French and they have a cat. Good to know. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah. His name is Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So I have a cat I call Truck. So what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer, I'm a student, I'm a teacher, I'm in the service industry. I'd rather not say. Sure, I'm a streamer who makes cat streams, I don't know. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, Katie. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games, I do art, I teach people how to cook, I play music, I mostly just talk to people. So I'm playing a street smart character who can talk to animals, who knows how to speak French. And I have a cat I've named Truck. I'm gonna be teaching people how to cook. I stream myself trying out new recipes in the kitchen. It's kind of a learn how to cook sort of channel. A channel after my own heart and after my stomach. I'll have to check it out sometime this week. I don't know what I just got myself into. We'll see. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I used to like it, but now I don't know. Remain silent. I'm gonna do something which makes me happy. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you are being watched. And this is my street smart option thingy. And probably the one watching us ain't Gretchen. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. Explore street smart. I think we are being watched. What about you? What's your living situation? Sit in silence. I want to ask about her, but I think she wants to know that we are being watched. I think we are being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. Okay. Let's go after it, sit in silence. But I want to know more. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore. Do you live alone or remain silent? I'm gonna use my street smart option here. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore. Yep, you got it. They died a few years back. But it's okay, I've done my mourning. Life goes on and we still get to live in our beautiful family home. Just me and Gretchen. So what happened? Did they both fall ill or something? It could be a lot worse. That's like the worst comforting line, or worst kind of thing you can say in an attempt to comfort someone. What were they like? I'm sorry for your loss. I can relate. My mom died pretty recently. I guess no. No. No need to overshare. Wow. Remain silent. I'm glad she's opening up to us a bit. I'm gonna ask what were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing. If I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So, yeah, those were my parents. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, yeah, these are the same options. She did say she has done her mourning already, but which should I choose? I'm gonna say I'm sorry for her loss, because it is a loss indeed, no matter in what way it happened. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so sorry. That's okay. I know it's weird, especially since we just met today. What? Whoa!
My stars, what was that?